Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Matt. And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Hey, welcome back everyone. We've been here in the greenhouse working this morning. We've been doing our best to get all the hanging baskets made and hung up. And as time moves on, we are finding much less and less space to hang our hanging baskets, which is a good thing. That means we're getting a big job finished. Hanging baskets takes up a lot of time and it's a lot of work to get them all done, but it pays off in the end. Now, over the weekend here in Northeast Pennsylvania, we got hit with nearly 12 inches of snow. It was so much snow that we didn't even open up the farm market the one day, which it takes a lot of snow to do that. So over the past couple days, we've been dealing with 12 inches of snow and temperatures down into the teens. So everything was frozen pretty good for some time there, but now our temperatures are up into the mid 60s, which means everything is gonna start thawing and it's gonna get sloppy. I got the skid steer loader out so it can warm up. I'm gonna feed chickens. That was almost a problem. I got the chickens fed, I got the eggs collected, I dropped my camera in the chicken poop. Okay, well, I didn't do all of those things. I did like half of them. You guys can figure out which ones I did. Right?
This one smells nice.
Ooh, that smells delicious. Now you guys can probably see and hear how sloppy it is out, but it could be worse because of the freezing temperatures we had. There is actually a little frozen layer that makes it a lot easier to walk and drive on. It's eventually gonna thaw out, but for now, we're okay. But it is what it is. It's getting to that time of the year where we gotta start dealing with the slop. We right now are in greenhouse number 6. We're actually working on clearing it out. Usually in greenhouse number 6, we'll put plants that can handle a little colder weather, usually our perennials or our cold crops, and we're gonna be moving our perennials into there. Just remember, we have all these extra gates if we need them now. We had calves in here during the dead of winter, and we also had those cattle from the auction in here. So we just had to take the pen apart, clean everything out. Then we have a couple things in the back we need to move. Now, we don't like to spray in our greenhouses, so we usually just end up pulling all the weeds out that grow. The only problem is there's so much snow on the other side of this plastic that I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all of the weeds by the roots. So we might have to do this again. we're getting it done. It wouldn't be possible without the chickens here helping us. They're pulling out weeds, looking for bugs, you know, doing chicken stuff. Problem is, when your chickens and your turkeys get weeds and flowers confused, and they start pulling out your flowers, then Aunt Rhonda starts getting angry. Gotta watch out. We've only been working in this greenhouse for about 30 or 40 minutes, but we've changed a lot. And as we keep moving back, there's some things we need to move out of the way. We've got to move the water wheel transplanter, we have to move our mulch layer, we have the bin there we need to move, and we have this elevator. Fortunately, we have places for all of those things, so we're just moving them to another area. And we have to put our chairs somewhere safe. We can't always plant standing up. That's just ridiculous. Do you think in your old age you'll plant more sitting down?
I do more sitting down now than I do standing up.
How's that make you feel?
Old.
So as you can see, we've basically got everything moved out. There's only one more thing, the red truck. Don't ask if it's running. It's not. So we're gonna get it pulled out of the greenhouse so that we have more room. How does it handle in there?
Drives beautiful.
Ah, good. I want that red truck to work. The amount of vegetables we have put on the back of that truck would blow your mind. Well, it looks a lot different than it did this morning in here. Now this greenhouse we're in, it gets a lot of use throughout the whole year. One of the biggest reasons why is because it has the largest door on it. That means we can fit all different types of equipment in here, and we can store things for the animals in here. And since it's so close, you know, being right here on the home farm, it's easy for us to access it. But there comes a time when things warm up. We have to move everything out and get it ready for planting time. Well, that is about gonna do it for us this morning in the greenhouse. Dad and Daniel are moving that truck out of the way, and it's just about lunchtime, so we're gonna go and eat. Alrighty, everyone, let's see what we're having for lunch. Looks like Grammy's got some pork on there. So we're having pork barbecue sandwiches and... That looks good. Is that cobbler? What cobbler is that? Blueberry? Is that blueberry cobbler? We're having very berry cobbler. Ooh, check it out. With homemade... Oh, Grammy just treats us so well. Now, where is our baby? What is going on?
She's taking a nap up at the house, and April is watching the camera.
Ooh, Mimi is on babysitting duty. It is really starting to warm up out here. Last I checked, it was 65 degrees. That's pretty nice. We have to move some stuff out of the way here because we are taking the pot filling machine with us. We are going to be moving it down to greenhouse number 6 because that's where we're going to be filling our pots for our perennials. Now, because we're going to be planting perennials, we actually use a different soil. So I've got to run all of the soil we have in here out. We just got our wagon all filled up with plants. Daniel brought the machine down, so we're almost ready to get started. So we're gonna be using a different soil with our perennials. Just to show you, you can see for yourself, there's a lot more material in here. It's not as fine. And what this material does is helps to hold moisture. There's little pieces of bark in here, you can see. So this is supposed to be better for the perennials that we are planting, so it's what we use. Someone came to work today, and she is having a lot of fun with the plants, aren't you? What's he doing? Thank you for coming to work. Ah, that's my nose. It's really nice when the baby visits, but work slows down a lot. We did not get much done while she was here. But anyway, now we're back to work.
Then the cows can watch us work.
Well, this was a bigger trash, so. So we just got finished off with a few perennial varieties. Now these varieties don't get very large, so we have them in 8-inch pots, but we're gonna be putting the rest of the perennials into larger 1-gallon or 10-inch pots. One of the differences between this soil and the other soil we've been using is this stuff is compressed, which means it's pretty tough to break up. But this machine does a really nice job at that. So you've got me taking all of the pots off and setting them on this table. You've got Matt running the machine, and then look what's going on over here. What are you doing?
Sun's in my eyes. I can't see.
We just moved the pot filling machine out of the way, and we took our full wagon of perennials and pushed it to the back of the greenhouse. Now we still have some perennials that we need to plant, so we're bringing in another wagon so we can fill that one up. Not much has been changing. We moved on to our second wagon. We've been going right through and filling that one up, and we're just about finished. We have 39 more plants, so we need 39 more pots. We're gonna fill those up, get them all planted and taken care of. Slowing down. Soaking them up pretty good there, boss.
He's a little water boy.
For the time being, we are done with planting perennials. We do have a few more that are gonna show up later on. For now, they are not here though. They are on their way, they're getting shipped. So we're just gonna take the pot filling machine back up into the top greenhouse. Alrighty everyone. We are all getting ready to sit down for dinner. I'm gonna show you what we're having. This is like homemade hamburger helper. It's meat, noodles. I mean, we got some homemade bread here. We got all the fixins. But anyway, guys, we're all sitting at the table. We're all ready to eat. Callie has already eaten her bib. So that means this is where we're gonna end the video today, everyone. We'd like to thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.